I'm live. I'm crooked. Okay, Trish said I wasn't crooked yesterday, but today I'm crooked. Let me use the ceiling just as, oh my God, my big head here is in the way here. I need to, let me check that out. It's better. It's not perfect, but that's what we're not aiming for perfect. We're aiming for better. Right on. I don't want to get you seasick. That's pretty good. That's enough. Let's go down. The black and the red. The black and the red are my original company colors. Discover Fitness with Kate Durst, which has become Discover Fitness, Discover Performance with Lisa Tremblay and Kate Durst, which has branched out into Coach Kate Durst. So many things. I know. So I set this up. I have some weights. Lightest is 15, heaviest is 30. We're doing chest today. We're doing front delts. So if you have your bands, I packed up all the other bands. I'm heading to White Pines Bookstore in Arnprior on the main drag, up in the art loft. So it's like an above area of the bookstore. Super cute. If you guys are ever in the area, you should stop by there. And if you do live in the area, you know this bookstore. I talk like I'm from here now. I'm not, but I'm getting to know people. So I packed up all my bands just in case the people who are coming at 12:05 don't have some. So I got this guy, which I kind of like because he kind of stands out. Yeah, he's kind of bright. If you're doing a chest workout with a band, you want to make sure that the tension is right for the band. So it's either that on these ones, I don't even have handles on these. So you're either just grabbing lower on the band, right? So that's going to give you more tension. Or what you can do is you can knot off the band, moving the handles down to make it closer, even make a little knot in the center. It's all about making sure that you have your tension adjustments so that you're ready to roll. So it's 10-10. Let me flip this up. Cheryl said she's with us at work right now. So we'll see. I don't have any comments right now. I think I put a 60-second delay though. I don't really know what I'm doing. Anyway, so we're going to do this class and then I'm going to scoot over there and I'm going to coach that class. So that's going to be super fun. First one, I have everything programmed. I have a playlist. I have my moves. I am ready to kick some butt over there as well. So it's super fun. It's the end of the year and things are gearing up, which is brilliant because then when January comes, we're just going to be really ready to rock and roll. And we have you guys taken care of in December. If you haven't seen the launch poster, of course, yesterday was November 11th, and we want to give all that day and all that respect, not just on that day, but every day. But November 11th, we always reserve that, honoring our veterans and our people who are currently serving, protecting our country. So we launched the December program today. So if you haven't seen that program, you can see it on Insta, Facebook, and of course, we have a short listed on this program. I'm just going to touch base with Cheryl, making sure she can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Right there. I think that there's one person watching. Oh, I see those 3 dots. Those 3 dots. La, la, la. So you're going to set up your stuff on the mat. At the very last 2 exercises, I'm going to adjust the camera up slightly because we're going to do some standing exercises for the front shoulder. We hit back and rear shoulder, definitely feeling a little bit stiff in there. The 3 dots are still going. She might be on a call all of a sudden and she can't join us. So we'll see, right? So definitely feel that. This is going to be more sore tomorrow. I'm usually sitting in like 48 hours for muscle stiffness in my body these days. So today we're going to tackle the anterior or the front portion. Kelly Voss is here. Good morning, Kelly. I'm good to go. Cheryl says yes. Everybody's good here. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm going to flick you off, Cheryl. And I'm going to go back to my timer, putting it up here. Right on. So the bands, we've gone through that. Standing, we're going to use the bands. We're going to use the dumbbells. Kel, just take some time. I wanted to, oh my God, the door is open. Cheryl. Oh, the light is so close. Give me a sec, guys. You don't want to rip my filter. slowly. Right there. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to leave. What all do I have showing here? Let me tilt this here. I wanted to show the spin bike. Because I wanted to talk about spin a little bit. Here. You guys don't mind, right? Let's bring it up this way. Just here. It's just you're getting a little bit of like the wood, which is okay. And then you're getting a little bit of the laptop. Now you're getting a lot of bit of the wood. Here, come. Just move with me here. Bear with me. We're going to go down. There's nothing that you can't see down there. And then we're going to go up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift this. This is just a bench. Right in here. Oh, that's good. We're fine. We don't have to be so persnickety. I wanted to show the spin bike. We had such a great spin last night. Oh my God. You know, I've mentioned baby legs. Yeah, she bought some friends last night. And her friends are as cool as baby legs is. Definite keepers. We had so much fun. And Cheryl was finally able to attend a spin. It launched last week and she made none of them. So anyways, we had a really great time. I feel so good, guys. I am so full of the endorphins. The more I do, the more energy I get with coaching and classes. Who's here? Steffi. Hey, Steffi. Good morning. I've just been yada chatting here. So we're going to get started. My babies, my spin babies. We had so much fun last night. They deserve to be in today's workout. We're not doing spin. Although, let's lay down on our mats because it's 10:15. We are working on a way to deliver spin from arm prior virtually. Now we're working on the quality a little bit, but stay tuned. We're fiddling with some stuff. I'm going to grab some 15, starting with the chest press at home, pushing up, palms front forward, elbows to ground. And then again, you guys have the choice today if you want to adjust your hands. So if you want to bring your pinkies in for that V, you can do that today. Remember, a few classes ago, I said you're not allowed to change your hand positions. That's only because we were using different hand positions with that program. Week 3 already. Week 3, you are here. You are doing it. If you are a little bit behind, that's awesome. You're still doing something. You don't have to be catching up, right? It's fine. Work with what you have. Life can get busy. I am so proud of you. 3 weeks of physical fitness. Drop it to the center. I'm going to sit up and through. Especially, I know that Kelly and Steffi, a lot of people, oh, I'm in. Oh, yeah. Okay. I know I can't see close, but I can still see far. Pushing front forward, shoulders down. Okay. Squeeze it. We are working on stuff. So the one thing that so when the children speak of their mother, Kate, not their mother, Cheryl, contract the dumbbells at the top, focus on the left and right team, squeeze. So I want you to think about contracting your chest muscles at the top. So sometimes slowing it down where you can really put your brain into the muscle group that I'm trying to get you to flex, contract, squeeze, engage. You can use all those words. Inhale to exhale, up and through, drop it to the center. When the children talk of Mother Kate, who is not related to Mother Teresa, like at all. Like I'm Mother Teresa's dark side. Put the dumbbells on your chest, roll it down, press it up and through. Number 3 or 4. When they speak of me, I want the children to say that Kate always found a way. That she just always found a way. That even though it was rough and it was not polished, she continued to find a way. Inhale, exhale. That's what I want the children to see from me. Okay? That it doesn't have to be a perfect end result to start. Because if you do that type of stuff, you're not going to be able to even start because you're going to get overwhelmed, right? Dark side of Mother Teresa, Be the river, not the rock. So yes, so bear with us, roll it down. And again, will it be perfect to start? No. Will the sound quality last round be amazing? Not yet, because we're just not there right now. Right? We used to have virtual up in Timmins. Unfortunately, there was a break and enter and all of our virtual gear got stolen. I know we haven't been able to replace it. It was very expensive technology that we had invested in during COVID through the squeeze. So, I mean, we have bikes here now, right? And I love that show MacGyver so much, Kelly Voss. I loved MacGyver. He could fix anything with a friggin' paperclip. Inhale to exhale to squeeze. 30-pound dumbbells right now, starting to feel it. But we are done that big push series. So again, always using that time to build up on your weights, even on your bands, just to make sure that your shoulders are ready to go. Moving into a parallel press, I'm going to shift over into this direction just for a sec, making sure that I don't hit my head on the dumbbells. I'm going to grab my 30 pounds. I'm going to bend at the knees, okay? Elbows are at the sides. We're going to push up and then bring it back down. Okay, so again, what I'm having to focus on, probably of what you're having to focus on too, with pushing your rear shoulders, those guys that we worked yesterday, into the ground. Okay, so chest expand. Inhale to exhale. Now I'm telling you, I jumped into these 30s. I am going to try 25s on the second round. I don't know up and through if I have the endurance to continue with the 30s because I'm already making weird noises. And there's 10 seconds left. I know. Gangnam style. Okay. Inhale to exhale. Push it real good. Salt and pepper in the house. I'm going to put those over here. I'm going to scoot back in this direction if you guys don't mind, because I'm going to grab some 25s. Rolling. Roll it down. All right, let's go. So the arms are staying equal distance, right? The dumbbells are coming further down to the hip. Further down to the hip. Inhale to exhale up and through. Cheryl texted me. She's like, are you ready for your lunch class at the art loft? And I'm like, I am ready, actually. And I like to feel ready. Like, I still write, guys, I write my programs out. I take time. I put music where it's going to match best with the songs. Like, I am a lame-o. I love it. I will sit on the couch for 8 years just listening to songs. I'm going to go through Instagram, not for the stories, but for the music. Down and through. Okay, I can feel that in my triceps. I'm going to jump back and try the 30s again for round 3. So yeah, I'm that guy. Again, I wish. Okay, baby Jesus, listen to me for a sec. Parallel press round 3. In my next life, can you make me a good enough singer that I can sing in a band? That's what I would want. Okay. You know when Michael Bublé, push your rear shoulders into the ground. Michael Bublé always says, if I wasn't a singer, he would have wanted to play in the NHL. Okay. So if I wasn't a fitness coach, I would be living my lifestyle on stage, singing in a microphone. I don't even want to play an instrument. Okay. I don't even need that in my life. Okay. 30s weren't too bad. Whew, I think I'm gonna stay with it for round 4. So that's why I love my job too, because I get to play music and pretend that I am a singer. But oh my Lord. Inhale to exhale. I certainly could not be in a band. I pick and choose what I sing in the song. I'll always be your best backup singer, Kelly. You want me to harmonize? I got your back, baby. Up and through. These, I am regretting this long sleeve shirt. I am unsure of why I still have it on. Oh my Lord, things are starting to shake right now. Travel slow. You got to make sure that those shoulders are locked in place. We are taking this all the way through. Some nice big, oh guys, I'm so sorry. Some nice big Liz, Michelle, you're going to love this one, girl. And then come on back down. Sarah, she's back online now. Close grip press, guys. I am going to, and I keep saying guys, ladies, people, humans, right? We got everybody on here, not just the guys. I mean, we love the guys. So we're going to go 20 pounds. I'm going to lay down again. Okay, so they're very close. It would be the same thing with your bands as well. Go by with my head to the floor, push my shoulders to the ground, and then we're just going to go up and down. So again, you have to be careful too. There's a lot of shoulder just in these chest movements, right? So how are you feeling? Is the shoulder able to maintain these big lifts right now? Because those front delts are going to get a little extra love specific to them on the last two exercises. I'm going to stay with 20s on this. I can feel that I'm having a little bit of a time just making sure that my shoulders stay stable. So I really want to make sure that they are stable and they're not kind of wiggling around in there. And I'm going to shoot those dumbbells straight up. You guys can go straight up with your handles as well with those resistance bands. I'm going to sit up and through. Again, I'm just going to change my angle. How you guys do it? Tension's not too bad, right? We've had some weather shifts around here. So if you do suffer with, migraines or headaches, I'm wondering if you guys are feeling okay in the Ottawa region, right? With those changes. I saw Sylvie. She's one of the awesome, she's Rebel Soul. She is up in Timmins. I love her. If you don't know Rebel Soul, you should find her on Facebook and say, hey, Kate told me I should find you. She is such a cool cat. She is in Timmins. She's like a hippie soul. And up and through, she posted a picture of herself being out in nature. She does sup boards and stuff like that, like yoga on the floaty boards in the summertime. She's really cool. It's snowing in Timmins. There was snow, which shouldn't shock me, right? Bonner, my son, walked out of the house today and it was a little bit crisp. It smelled like winter's coming. He's like, it feels like summertime in Timmins. I'm like, oh, come on. Seriously? Roll it down, press it up. Summertime? I'm like, oh, well, whatever. I said, do you like the weather here? He's like, I do. There we go. And then off to school we go. So we're going to inhale as the dumbbells or handles come down to our chest, pushing up and through. Do you guys think the 45-minute classes are going to work for you in December? There's 3 of them. It would mean 2 less days of us hanging out, but only 15 minutes less of exercise. Right? So we'll hook up 3 days a week. And we programmed it Monday, Thursday, Friday because of where the eves and the days sit for Christmas and New Year's. Up and through. So we hope that works for you. I know the build-up days for those days are sometimes busy too. So we just kept it Monday, Thursday, and Friday. So we hope you can join us. The program's going to be super fun. It's going to be super fun. Let's roll it down. Take the last close grip press again. Push those rear shoulders into the ground. I can feel, you know what? I love the variety that you and I train with. I love, you know me for many reasons, right? It's a attention thing. It is a fun thing. It is a struggle thing. I can always feel different things when we get into each day because of what we've done the day before. And it's always different. So I love and I hope you guys do this too. Just take some time right now and just kind of feel those front delts, feel how they feel right now with these close grip presses. They may feel a little bit different than they normally do. We're going to do something called a scoop. Okay, so the scoops, you guys need a little bit lighter weight, as do I. I'm not sure why I didn't grab. I'm going to grab some 5s and some 8s, Cheryl. I'm just borrowing. So if you have the bands, they're still under your back, but more so under your bum. Okay, so your palms are going to face upwards, and you're going to come up and scoop. So it's coming from here up to chest, connect the chest. From here up to chest, connect the chest. So we're going down, and we're going to scoop up right here. If you guys are ever, if you were ever or are ever in the gym and you have or do use cables, it's like that low cable scoop, right, where you're drawing from the base. There's a lot of pressure in the front delt on this one because you're keeping your palms up. Okay, so again, when I did this with the bands, because I always go through the programs first, right, just to make sure that we're complementing stuff. And if it is a bit more of a challenging exercise with the bands, just so I can use my words to try and walk you through, I'm going to stay with the fives right now because just holding them here, I can feel my front delts working. So I'm going to scoop. Again, your palms are up. And then you can bring them up in a V. Same thing. If you want to, you can bring them up in a parallel position. Okay, try it out. Steph, try it out. Squeeze. I'm starting to get a really good vibration. I really want to, as best I can, Cheryl, too. I know you have that hard time with that rotation of palm front forward at the shoulders. Try. Whew, and keep the palms up. But while you do that, I hope you're looking at my rear shoulders and my chest. It needs to stay expanded versus contracting front forward to here. So this front delt and the pec at the top of the movement. Bellissimo. New little move right here. Scoop it and then contract it. So you know what? I'm trying out the V. I'm also trying out the parallel. I'm kind of enjoying the parallel at the top. Enjoying is a word right now. I am having to fight so hard to keep my chest open as those dumbbells float to the floor and then float back up. And then you can't just terminate the dumbbells. You can't just let them just stand on top of you. You need to contract. So I want you to pretend that you have a force trying to keep your hands apart and you're pushing your hands together. So I want you to pretend that you have a force and you're having to push like a magnet, right? That negativeness, and it's not allowing your hands to connect. That's what I want you guys to think about. Last one on this, as you do this exercise. And again, you have to keep the rear shoulders. Those are the little guys we worked with back yesterday. Keep them on the ground and travel slow. Keep tension in that shoulder. And then try and flex the chest. Oh my Lord. Guys, I'm using 5 pounds. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Because sometimes it's just me, I think. Yeah, having a bit of a, there is so much feeling going on this. Again, you have to make sure that the weight is proper. Sometimes just using your arms on this and just not even having weight, just that range of motion, right? So that, I called it the scoop on that one. Now the scoop looks similar to the next exercise, which is a pectoral fly, but I was struggling with the 5s on the scoops. The pec flies, I'm going to be mindful. I'm going to start with some 15s, right? So again, we're going to roll down. I'm going to, you know what, let me do it this direction just for a sec. I'm going to roll these out of the way for a moment. This is the one where you have a soft bend in your elbow, right? We're going to open up to the side. It is vibrating right. Oh yeah, just even on the down. Oh yeah. So there's that right there. Perfect. Okay. Normally on these pec flies, I've been using about 20 pounds. Right now, I can feel, I think it might be risky for me if I went higher on this. So I can feel that my shoulders are definitely fatigued. So I'm going to focus more so on controlling my depth. I'm going to focus also on my right side. I feel my right side is not getting down as low as my left. So again, it's about opening up the chest cavity, securing everything, rolling ourselves down, soft bend in the elbow. We're going to open it up and try out the hand positions again. Do you want to go parallel when you terminate? Keep a small area open between those weights, right here. Inhale. Exhale, drive it up. Okay, so the 15s are starting to feel a little bit better, but I can feel that my right needs a little bit more attention. So today is not my day to go for load on these. Not after those big pushes that we had. Inhale. Exhale. Up, 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 up. Contract it up, right? Feel your body in space. Okay, right on. Okay, so that's 2 of 4. We legit have 2 more rounds, and then I'm going to get up. I'm going to adjust the camera just slightly so you can see me in the standing position, and we're going to move into our last 2 moves. So let's roll it down, right? Press it up, soft bend, push your shoulder blades into the ground, open it up, keep your hands at or around level or under of your shoulders. Inhale. Inhale down, hold your breath, or exhale up. And again, keep putting your thought patterns into your packs, guys. Girls. There we go. My protein shake is already ready to get blended. I have the water there. I measured out the protein powder. Creatine, we're still on that. Collagen. We put that as well into our shake. The banana is ready to be peeled. I am going to blend that up. Inhale to exhale, because man, do I ever feel, yikes, my muscles working today. Again, love me a good chest. I put in the description that Cheryl wasn't here with me. Well, she's not, but it's cool that she's actually doing this on the live. So I'm curious to see, you can see the shoulders through the shirt, right? That medial delt, we are hitting that medial delt tomorrow, that middle shoulder, up and through. Love me a good strong shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Consistency in your training, right? Showing up. That's what we talked about with the girls last night at spin. Some of them have not been in a spin bike, not in a spin bike. They were hiding in the wheel on a spin bike for a couple decades, right? Up and through. And I said, you know what? You just got to show up with what you're bringing today, because what do we say what the win is? The win is showing up. Drop the weights down. Okay, so I'm going to tilt up the camera. If you are using bands and you find that the bands are just a little bit too tight, you can always, oh, my arms are barely working to adjust that. You can always do seated with the band under your feet if you find, bending at the knees to pick up my dumbbells. So if you find that the band is too tight, you can always take it in seated position. We're going to start with candlesticks, okay, here to here. So as soon as I lifted up those dumbbells, my glutes contracted. I'm going to show you what this looks like over here. So my shoulders are back. There's a soft bend in my elbows. You can see that my knees are hinged, so my glutes are back behind, right? Versus fully erect, soft bend, pushing through the heels. And if you do feel that your shoulders are rounding forward, your cue is contract your scapula, pull your shoulder blades into your spine, and if you have to, you can just reset roll every time, right? Reset roll. You want to lock in your back muscles, your lats. Right. So then we're going to go into a palm up. I'm looking at my 5s and they look far away. So palm up, you're going to chest up, elevate, and then come back down. Okay, so again, the rotation might be, okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm looking at my 5s. I know if I had my 5s, I could do it at the same time. I want to lift a little bit heavier. So I'm going to keep my 8s. I'm going to turn this into an alternating palm up, okay? These are your last 2 exercises. So we're going to make a little bit of a layered cake with these. Candlestick to palm up, okay? Again, same with the palm up. The chest has to bob front forward. How are your wrists? Because when you're lifting, you have to make sure that your wrists aren't falling back. You got to roll them front forward, right? That's going to take your forearm. How are you feeling? Lots of grip, right? With these dumbbell and band programs, there's so much grip. So hopefully your forearms are getting stronger, but you might feel like they're fatiguing out a little bit. So let's go in the middle of my red mat, and candlestick. So if you want to as well, you can keep your hands parallel distance. If you want, you can bring it up, make a V. You can bring it up, have them almost connect in the center. But again, just make sure that you're focusing on this part of your body and that your body is not swaying as you lift up to contract. You also want to make sure that your shoulders are down and they're not up to your ears. Your traps might be a little bit tight from yesterday as well. And again, keeping an eye on any popping, grinding, clacking in the shoulder. Sometimes to mitigate that, you can just change how far out or far in your lifts go. Okay, let's roll it back to candlestick. So you guys, you can do it at the same time if you want. I'm going to continue to do it with my palms face up. So the chest is up. I think that I see a purple. Can't read it from here, but there is an orange heart. Very curious. It's like Taylor Swift's Easter eggs when you guys type and I just can't see. Oh, you know what? You know what would be nice, Cheryl? If, I'm just saying, we had a big TV in the studio and it was like I could see what people wrote. I'm just saying. It would be a wish list. I yes, I will work hard for it. But can you imagine I could like read? Okay, Sandra is probably saying, can you just put on your glasses? I don't know if I can read that even with glasses on. It's not really the far away text, it's that close stuff. But I'm just gonna say I'm 50 fabulous because Cheryl's only 47. Her eyes are worse. Yeah, I don't know. I've got to take something on her. We're going to go back into candlesticks. How you guys doing? Push the weight into your heel. So again, contracting the booty. Back here, squeeze it. Lock it in. Who doesn't want a little booty extra squeeze too while we're doing front delts? Right? Contract the muscles, just like I've asked you guys to keep your stomach muscles engaged, right? That's going to pull you up nice and tall, keeping your core engaged. Inhale to exhale. Shoulders are in the spot, right? They are where they're supposed to be. They're not up to your ears. They're not rounding forward. Okay, your head should be in between your shoulders, up and through. I was trying to encourage you folks out there, just work on your posture when you're doing your lifts as well, right? We're going to try and discourage any slouching up and through. I know a lot of us have like deviations in our posture as well, and some of them you're not going to correct it just by pulling your head back between, but I do want you to try and be as tall as you can, making sure that ergonomically that works for you. All right, you ready to roll? Palm up. Oh, sorry, I screamed that one. I'm getting excited here. So again, looking at the shoulders, making sure they're not swaying or twisting while we do this. So I hope that you are enjoying this little dissection of the muscles today. Up and through. I'm looking forward to hitting the middle shoulder tomorrow. That is like my favorite part of the shoulder to train. Man, does it ever burn. Inhale to exhale to up and through. I'm pretty sure that's Kelly texting too. I love that I'm starting to learn your colors. I can see your colors because you each have your own little color circles on here. And bring it down. Things are starting to get achy. Right? The muscle aches coming in. That's why you guys, whether it's shakes, if that's not your jam, right? Something after you train, just to make sure that you're refueling your body to keep you nice and strong. Candlesticks for up and down. Okay? Again, those small movements, like not too much going on here. You're literally keeping your arms straight. Oh, did you see me sway? I didn't lock it in. That's a little bit better. Yeah. I really have to stay with an athletic stance, pushing the weight back in my heels, or else I'll get this kind of like pendulum thing going on, right? Where my body's trying to kind of use momentum to get those dumbbells up and through. Listen to your body. How's your neck, right? Do you have to go into alternating at this point? Maybe you've been alternating all the way through, sitting back on our heels. Cheryl will be back tomorrow with us, and then drop it back down. Last one. How you guys doing? Yeah? Roll it back, palms front forward, day 12 of 20. We only have 4 more hours together after this, spread over 8 days, right? I know, I'm such a counter downer. Inhale to exhale, and hopefully within the next week or so, we're gonna have some information on if we are able to get a little bit bigger of a studio space. So if you don't mind sending out that good juju for us, I would appreciate it. I know. It's just, it would be so perfect, guys. It would be so perfect. So perfect. Ugh, I just can't even. So hopefully we have some good news on that later in the month. I can feel my elbows working, my biceps, because there is that soft bend in the elbow. But I just want you to know 3 seconds, and then this workout is filed. Okay, let's put those down. A little bit of a shoulder roll back. Everything in here right now. I can feel it being so tender. Arms up, and you can pull your elbows back. Now, if you want to meet me at the wall, this is my left hand. I'm going to put my left hand, left elbow into the wall, and then I'm going to rotate out slightly. So my elbow is, let me move my head here. My elbow is pushed in so I can get a nice rotation, and I can feel that right in my pec muscle here. You got her. Inhale to exhale. Again, the stretching is quick on this program, and we're always going to encourage you just to take a little bit more time and do stretch out. Even if it's more than just what we're working on today. Maybe you want to do some low back stretches, some leg stretches, right? Anything that feels a little bit stiff. We want to try and stay on that if we do have a little bit of extra time at some point during the day. If you are able to, you can grab your hands behind your back, full extension down, chest up, shoulders behind. If that's way too much range of motion for you, let's just drive those elbows back behind. And again, pull the shoulder blades into the spine. Just moving up that chest a little bit, right? We're going to release, shake out the wrists a little bit. And if you can do some shoulder roll back, shoulder roll forwards. If that doesn't work, grinding, clacking, you can just pull back and then stretch forward. I got to let you guys go because you've done your time with me today. You're free. You're free women. You're free men. You're free humans. You're good to go. You can go do some more stuff. Kelly Voss, it was you, right? I know, Kelly, the first spin class, the coat check room. I know. Do you remember the coat check room? I was telling this story the other day real quick. I started my spin career many years ago. Chantal Lepage, she was just so amazing just to support me coming back to CAP. Anyways, so long ago, it doesn't even seem real. We were in the coat check room of the Centre Loisir. I did my first spin. I'd gone to get certified, came back. They had a handful of bikes. We had 2 bikes set up in the kitchen of the Centre Loisir, like in the kitchen by the ranges. Me and my friend Kelly hopped on the bikes. I did spin for 30 minutes, getting ready to do an hour class. The next day with Kelly in the coke room, I got to 30 minutes as a coach. I looked at my friend Kelly and I said, how the fuck am I going to coach this? And I got on the bike the next day and I showed up, and we had that little speaker set that I brought from my house, Kelly. That's what I mean, man. If we can just stay on path, understand that to reach those great things, you have to start, and your starts are not going to be that vision that you keep working towards. I understand those big picture visions, right? I see them. I have them. I'm 50. I'm just getting started. I'm getting warmed up in life right now. All that stuff that happened before in my 40s, 30s, 20s, teens, that was just a dress rehearsal. 50 years old, I'm ready to actually get started. So those visions never expire. But just like restarting in Arnprior and Elmont in this, Ottawa Valley for me, I'm ready for this. And we're just going to get started. And I want you guys to continue on with your goals. Don't forget, the big picture has to start with a small frame. You guys are awesome. I'll bring Cheryl back tomorrow. We can work out on Wednesday together. Kelly Voss, the cloakroom. What a great story. Talk to you guys later.